It's interesting, isn't it? How sometimes when you're in the middle of a conversation, your mind can wander, drifting off like a leaf on a breeze. And without even realizing it, you're somewhere else entirely, so far from the moment. But then you start noticing something, a small shift, a sense the moment is alive, right here, right now, just waiting for you to experience it fully. And as you start to realize that, you might also begin to notice how effortlessly your attention can move. You can bring it back with ease, just like a magnet pulling iron filings. It's simple, almost like it was always meant to be this way. You see, your mind is like a brilliant projector, constantly creating images, stories, and ideas. When you notice the story you're creating isn't the one that you want, there's no struggle, no effort to change it. Instead, you just shift the lens, and the new story takes over, more vivid, more focused, right in front of you, crystal clear. It's almost as if there's a part of you that already knows how to deeply connect with others, how to listen, not just with your ears, but with your whole being. And that part of you, it's always been there, always available, ready to surface whenever you choose. And as you think about it now, you realize how easy it is to shift your attention, how natural it is to focus and stay present, almost as if this is how you've always been, how you've always been able to tune in and engage in a conversation completely, deeply, fully, just like turning a dial on a radio, so smooth, so effortless. And what's even more interesting is how you've already built the skill to listen in ways that others don't even realize, to hear not just words, but the hidden meanings behind those words, to sense the emotions, the energy, the intentions flowing beneath the surface. Can you feel how easy it is to tap into that? And as you feel that, you realize you've been doing it all along. Every time you decide to focus, to engage, to really listen. Now, when you're talking to people, you're not just speaking to fill space, are you? No, you're speaking with purpose, with clarity, with intention. Every word you speak lands with impact. It's like every sentence you say is the perfect sentence, coming out just the way it should. You feel the connection, the understanding, flowing between you and the other person. And it's almost like you're both in perfect sync. And it's not just about the words, it's about the way your presence flows with the conversation, how effortlessly you engage. It's easy, it's natural, and it's exciting. Now imagine, just for a moment, how you can carry that sense of focus, that effortless attention, into every conversation. Notice how it feels when your mind stays anchored in the moment, when distractions melt away and you're fully present, like a spotlight on the most important part of your world, the conversation you're having right now. And as you start to notice these shifts, you realize being distracted doesn't have to be part of your pattern anymore. Instead, you choose something more powerful, more grounded. You decide to direct your focus, almost like a skilled conductor guiding an orchestra. You understand your attention. It's like a superpower. The more you harness it, the more vibrant your interactions become, the more meaningful your conversations are, and the easier it becomes to stay connected with the present moment. So now, just as you focus on this idea, there's no understanding, you begin to feel a shift inside, a change in your belief. And without even trying, you realize your old story about getting distracted has already begun to fade, slipping away like a memory from the past. It's as if the past beliefs about being distracted, they've no more power over you, and in their place something even more compelling rises up. This new empowering belief: I'm fully present, fully engaged, fully aware. Can you feel that sense of presence, that sense of complete connection? It's almost as if, from this moment forward, every conversation becomes an opportunity to be even more focused, more intentional, more alive in the moment. When you focus on that, you start to notice how much easier it is to be present. The more you focus, the more your ability to connect with others deepens. And the more fulfilling your relationships become. Your ability to engage becomes second nature, effortless and automatic, like breathing in and out, always natural, always easy. And it's interesting how, in every moment, your mind always knows where to focus. It's like you've this built-in radar that automatically tunes you into exactly what matters, guiding you to the heart of the conversation, helping you to stay aware and attentive, even as you're engaging deeply with others. You can't help but smile as you realise just how automatic it becomes. The more you trust in your ability to stay present, the more natural it happens, and the more powerful your connections become. And as you let these new beliefs settle in, notice how your mind continues to align with this new reality. The distractions, the daydreams, they simply fade into the background, becoming less and less of an influence. Instead, your thoughts naturally orient towards what matters the most, towards the conversation at hand, towards the person in front of you. So take a moment now to feel the impact of this change, to feel how deeply it resonates with you, how right it feels to be completely in the moment. And as you continue moving forward with each new conversation, you'll notice how easy it becomes to stay engaged, to stay focused and to listen and speak in ways that bring more connection, more clarity, and more energy into your interactions. It's all happening so smoothly, so naturally, almost like a new part of who you are, just waiting for you to discover it. And as you discover it, you realise this new way of being is already yours. And as you continue to relax, allowing your thoughts to become even more open, more receptive, you begin to notice how easily your mind absorbs new ideas, new ways of being, almost like your mind has been waiting for this new level of awareness, this new way of effortlessly focusing. You can feel how these new beliefs, they're sinking in, how they settle deeper and deeper into your unconscious mind, becoming a part of you. It's as if there's a part of you that knows exactly how to stay present, how to be fully aware in every conversation, every interaction. You can almost hear that inner voice inside you, soft and confident, saying, I'm fully present in this moment. And you can sense how much more empowered you feel with that truth. And in fact, every time you think about how easily you're able to focus, you begin to realise it's always been that way. You've always had the ability to direct your attention, to be focused, to be grounded, to be centred, right here, right now, in every conversation. It's like there's a part of you that simply knows how to connect effortlessly. And now, as your mind absorbs these new beliefs, you feel yourself becoming more and more automatic in your ability to be engaged and present. And with each breath you take, you feel that natural focus expanding. The more you breathe in, the more natural your attention sharpens. The more you breathe out, the more relaxed and at ease you become in your interactions. As your focus becomes clearer and clearer, almost like you're zooming in on the most important part of every conversation. Can you feel it? The natural shift happening inside of you now, where the distractions fade and your presence grows, like a warm light illuminating everything around you. Now imagine yourself in a conversation, and as you begin to speak, you notice how naturally the words flow. You're not trying, you're not forcing it, you're simply allowing the words to come, just as easy as your breath. And as the other person responds, you notice how deeply you're listening. You're hearing not just their words, but their energy, their intention, their emotions. You can sense everything they're communicating, even before they say it. You begin to realise every time you engage, you're not just listening, you're connecting. Your attention flows effortlessly from one moment to the next. And with every passing moment, you notice how much easier it becomes to stay connected to the conversation, how the old habits of drifting off or daydreaming simply melt away. Instead, you find yourself more present than ever before. And as you reflect on this, you begin to notice every time you listen, you're not just hearing words, you're absorbing meaning. You can feel the words, the tones, the underlying emotions, and you respond from a deeper place of understanding. And as you notice this, you realise this is who you've always been. And now your ability to connect with others, to be fully present, it only grows stronger. When you think about it, you realise how simple it is. When you choose to focus, your mind naturally directs all its energy towards the present moment, and you begin to feel more centred, more aware, more alive in your conversations. You might even notice your mind, like a powerful magnet, pulls you effortlessly into the conversation, guiding you to stay fully engaged, fully aware. Isn't it interesting how quickly this happens, how effortless it becomes? It's almost as if your mind knows exactly what to do. Every time you engage with someone, it's like an automatic switch is flipped, and you're right there, present, connected, focused. It's as if this is how it's always been. You've always been capable of staying focused. You've always known how to listen with intention. You've always been able to direct your attention with such precision without even having to think about it. Now as you imagine your next conversation, you feel a sense of excitement growing inside you. You know, the more you allow yourself to be present, the more you connect, the more you bring energy into the moment. There's nothing holding you back, nothing distracting you anymore. It's almost like the distractions themselves have no choice but to dissolve, because your mind now chooses to focus easily, naturally, automatically. And as you continue to embrace this new way of being, you realise that focusing is no longer something you have to do. It's just who you are. It's who you've always been. You're naturally, easily and effortlessly present. You're naturally, easily and effortlessly engaged in every conversation. And the more you do it, the easier it becomes, the more automatic it becomes, until it's simply the way that you are in every moment, in every conversation. And notice how your unconscious mind is already integrating this new belief that focusing is just what you do. It's not even a choice anymore. It's an automatic part of you. Your unconscious mind already knows how to filter out distractions, how to zero in on what truly matters in the moment. Every conversation becomes an opportunity to strengthen this natural ability, this natural skill, this natural presence. And as you feel these beliefs settle even deeper, you realise how much easier and more fulfilling your conversations become. You realise that when you focus, you not only engage with others more effectively, but you also connect at a deeper level, with more clarity, more purpose, and more energy. It's almost as if the more you focus, the more rewarding the experience has become. You can feel the connection growing stronger with each word, each breath, each moment of attention. And with this, you realise something truly amazing. You're always fully present. You're always focused. You're always engaging. You're always connecting, because that is who you are. And as this new belief settles in, you realise it's already becoming a reality, effortlessly, naturally, without even trying. Already the kind of person who can stay present, who can focus, who can engage. It's already happening, and it's happening automatically. And as you relax even deeper now, just allowing yourself to drift into a place where everything feels easy, effortlessly, you begin to realise your mind is always capable of focusing on exactly what matters, on exactly this moment. You've always had this ability. It's like you've been carrying this inner compass that guides you right to the heart of any conversation, any interaction. It's just there, effortlessly pulling you into the present, in the now. Can you feel that? That natural pull, that effortless connection to the moment. It's been there all along, and now more than ever, you can feel it working for you, guiding you in focus. With every breath you take, you notice how easy it becomes to let go of any distractions. It's almost as if the distractions no longer have a hold on you, because they simply don't matter. They fade into the background as you bring your full attention to what is truly important, and that is the person you're talking to, the conversation you're having, the feelings you're sharing. Isn't it interesting how quickly you can bring your attention back when you choose? You don't have to fight it, it just happens. And every time it happens, it strengthens your belief that you're someone who's focused, who's engaged, who's present in every moment, in every conversation. It's almost as if your unconscious mind knows the distractions are nothing more than a distant memory slipping away more and more with every passing day. And as that happens, you feel a deep sense of confidence growing inside you, as if you've always known how to stay present, how to stay focused. You can trust in your ability because it's natural. It's the way your mind is designed to work. It's like your brain is programmed to focus automatically, naturally, without effort. And with every moment, you realize how much easier it gets. The more you focus, the more present you become. And the more you become aware of how powerful it feels to be fully engaged. Just imagine for a moment being in a conversation where every word you say lands perfectly. Every thought you have is crystal clear, and your attention is perfectly aligned with the other person. It's like you're in perfect harmony, moving from moment to moment, with such ease, such fluidity. Can you feel it? Can you feel it? You're effortlessly in the moment. And that feeling, that experience, becomes more and more familiar. And just like that, your mind starts to shift deeper and deeper. You're someone who listens deeply. You're someone who stays fully engaged. You're someone whose mind is focused naturally, easily, automatically. And every time you speak, every time you listen, you feel more connected, more alive in the moment. Every conversation becomes an opportunity to reinforce this new belief about yourself. That you're always present, always focused, always engaging. And as you continue to experience this, you feel more excited, more energized, more alive in every interaction. And notice how your mind is always capable of filtering out distractions, as if your unconscious mind knows exactly when to tune out anything that doesn't serve your purpose. And it's almost like your focus is laser sharp now. Anytime you need to, you can bring your attention directly to the person in front of you, directly to the moment. It's that easy, it's that natural. So imagine, just for a moment, being in a conversation where every word you say is perfect. Every word they say is perfect. And you're both in sync, flowing, responding, listening, speaking together, in a way that feels effortless, powerful, and natural. Feel how that sense of connection builds with each breath. With each word spoken, your attention sharpens. With each breath, you become even more present, even more deeply connected, and even more aware of the other person. And as you feel that, you begin to notice just how automatic it's become. It's not something you need to force. It's not something you have to try to do. It's simply a part of who you are, focusing on the present moment, engaging fully with the person in front of you. It's just natural. It's who you are. And isn't it fascinating how your unconscious mind always knows exactly how to bring you back into focus, no matter where your thoughts wander, no matter what happens around you. You know you can simply choose to focus, and everything else fades into the background, like flipping a switch. You can bring yourself into that moment, and as you do, you feel the conversation flow effortlessly, the connection growing, deepening, becoming more meaningful with every word spoken. And you realize something truly remarkable. The more you focus, the more you become the person who's always engaged. You're someone who listens deeply. You're someone whose attention is unwavering. You're someone who connects with ease, who speaks with purpose, who's always present. And the more you embody this, the more natural it feels, the more automatic it becomes. It's almost like it's already happening now, without you having to think about it. You can feel it in your body, in your mind, in your energy. This natural ability to stay present, to be focused, to engage fully, effortlessly, and automatically. And you begin to notice, with every conversation you have, your ability to stay focused grows stronger. The more you do it, the more you trust your own capacity to be fully here, fully aware. You realize this is just how you operate now. This is just the way you are. And as this belief settles deeper into your unconscious mind, it becomes who you are. It becomes your truth. So every time you find yourself in a conversation, you automatically bring your full attention to it. You naturally stay engaged, stay present, stay focused. It's as if every moment you're programming yourself to be even more present, even more aware, with every word spoken, with every gesture, with every breath. And you realise, with a deep sense of satisfaction, you don't need to worry about distractions, because they're already fading away. They no longer have any power over you. You've mastered the art of focusing, and it's becoming so easy, so natural. You can hardly even remember the last time it was a struggle. You're the person who listens, who engages, who stays connected. And you know deep down, this will always be true for you, always, because it's who you are now. And so, with every conversation, every moment, every breath, you feel more and more confident in your ability to focus, more and more certain that staying present, staying engaged, is the most natural thing in the world. As this becomes your truth, you realise you're already living it effortlessly, automatically, in every moment, in every conversation. It's done, it's already yours, and it's only going to keep getting easier and more powerful and more natural.